Okay. Hello. Hello. It's Slim Trady, Zachariah, BSU Trading, whatever you want to call me. Um, Damn. I was gonna use a pickup line, but it's kind of cheesy. But I'll say it anyway, just for the sake of the plot. My name's Zachariah, but you can call me anytime. All right. So today's Monday. It's Monday in the markets. It's 12:12 Pacific Standard Time for me. It is 3:12 in the New York Standard Time, New York Eastern Standard Time. That's what I'm looking for. I just want to give a weekly analysis of what I think is going to happen in the markets. So glad you guys got to see my lovely face, but let's get into what you guys really came for. Use me, just use me. The markets. All right, so on the right we have NASDAQ, Micro E-mini NASDAQ 100. As always, we have the weekly charts up on both. The left is going to be E-mini S&P 500. We're going to zoom in a bit just to kind of get a little feel for what's going on here. So weeks ago, almost 3 now. Well, we can see one. This is sort of a new week. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, we called out the high of the summer before any of this downside delivery occurred. This right here that has happened so far in the week is kind of freaking crazy to me. Think about how much is expanded in one single day versus it took a whole week to go and do this. So pretty crazy stuff. We're gonna put this Monday opening price right here. Yeah. So we hit our objective on the downside in NASDAQ right here, but now you can see that price has left relative equal lows right here. Retail might see that as support. We're going to be looking to attack that as a downward target going into this week. As for ES, we're kind of respecting that same fair value gap that was created May 6th, or the week of May 6th. So yeah, want to be mindful of that. Yeah, we took out this May 28th low. That was kind of the big emphasis going into this week, because the close and the low of last week before this candle even opened up, which was today, Monday, we had failed to do so, versus NASDAQ did take out that May 28th candle. Look down here. That's what I'm looking at. Right there, the May 28th low. So yeah, crazy start to the week. If I'm being honest, I would have not seen this coming, and this is why I kind of just sit on my hands on Sunday and a little bit of Monday too. But the draw is right here, man. It's pretty obvious. We want to go to 17,333. Okay, I'll say that right now on Monday. That's where I'll be trading to. That's what I'm going to be attacking. As for ES, like, man, there's no really good objectives here, and that's why we have to kind of I'm going to label this as well. This is a weekly. All right, I'm not really too concerned about that, actually. Yeah, no. I'll mark this low over here as well, and the fair value gap that it saw. Okay, but we're going to go into a daily chart to find better objectives. So let's make this one. All right, yeah, this fair value gap is my target right here. That's what I'm looking at to fill that, and then possibly reach into this weekly SIBI, which we're going to annotate so we don't get lost on the lower time frames. Okay, especially when price is creating that stuff from way back, last year. Gosh, yeah, definitely need to keep that marked. So yeah, it's a pretty wild day. What else? Yeah, that's all I'm going. It's pretty straightforward. I'm looking for lower prices. Simple as that. Let's annotate this. There we go. Daily right here. Okay. Another daily VISI right here that we're reaching into. No models though, like no real models that are, you know, good for me to trade that I'm gonna put up real money for. Real money at the moment. You guys know what I'm talking about. Speaking of, let's take a look at the paper trading account. So I started at $10,000, of course. You guys know this, and it has been since the end of April, May, June, about 2.5 months now. Little under that, like 2 months and a week or so, and I am $2,329.50 in profit. Let's be real. That's not covering bills. $2,000 in the course of 2 months. Like, man, it's pretty. It's not where I want to be. That's for sure. I'll say that just to be real. To be honest, it's not where I want to be at all. But bright side is that's an extra $1,000 a month that can pay for rent, utilities, maybe part of a car payment, and the other check that you work for is go to better things. So kind of saves you some stress of making ends meet. I know if I had an extra $1,000, I would be in a better place mentally. Luckily, I do have Jesus Christ, so I'm cool regardless. But it would definitely help out. $600 for rent. Bro, my electricity bill was $255, so already at $855. Wi-Fi is dang near $100. Okay. That's $955. That's already my rack right there. Okay. What is it? Sewer is $61 every single month. So boom, that's over a rack already. So if I can make $1,000 a month with trading, that covers that, and the rest is like, oh whoa, okay, now you got extra income. What do you want to do with it? Wow, what do I want to do with that? Gets you down that path. Okay. And I guess show you that even with a $10,000 account, good risk management does not lead to wild returns. If you're managing your risk properly, you should not see crazy returns. And I'm still figuring that out myself, of how to really push. I don't want to say push my edge, but kind of get those long winners in. And now that I've gotten a feel for what I really like to trade and sticking to it, especially like going into this week, silver bullets, model 22, model 11, like that's all I'm really looking for. And silver bullets should be pretty abysmal this week because we don't have any liquidity to take out. Like, we're stranded in a seat pretty much of where we're at in price right now. And so like it'll probably be a pretty slow week, and that's okay because it's the second week of the month and we still got a lot of time. Okay, so we got to keep in mind goals. We're trying to get $500 a week to get to $2,000 a month. I'm currently working 40 hours a week, getting, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but let's just say I make about $2,400 a month, in that ballpark. All right. In order for me to replace that, I have to at least make two overzealous 25K, 2,500. Okay. So that's 600 a week. 750 in 3 weeks. Wait, what? 625. 625 is the number, I believe. Yeah, 625. And yeah, so that's going above and beyond. And you have to achieve that while also keeping peace of mind of trading, not forcing, not over leveraging, managing your risk well, not stressing if you don't reach it, but also you need to reach it. And that's the whole reason why you should not quit your job while you're still learning to do this, because if you have to make ends meet, and the only way you can do that is trading, you're gonna gamble, and you should not gamble while trading. This needs to be very precise. This needs to be like a surgeon doing surgery. It needs to be very, very pristine. And I have off days, that's for sure. Let's be real again. No more charts. I have off days, that's for sure. I like to rate days in my journal, and there's been days where I knew I could have performed better, and it would have led to more profit. And so I'll rate them like a 7 out of 10 or something like that. And there's days where I do really good, and I'll rate it a 9 out of 10, 9.4, 9.7. But then I have my really bad days where, oh my gosh, what was I doing? You know, breaking rules, I'm over leveraging, stupid things, the little things. I'll miss an entry because I didn't learn my lesson about sell limits and don't get filled, and the price goes and runs so much harder. Those type of things. So you need to log all this stuff, and you need to learn about where your weaknesses are, because if you never learn from your mistakes, you're just taking L's, and you're going to keep on taking L's. We don't want that. We need to learn. We need to get better. Okay? So be as descriptive as possible, enough so that you know what it is you were thinking at that moment, and you'll see how much you grow from it. I mean, I could look back at my journal from a year ago, and it's like, dang, bro, who are you? I'm a freaking beast now. Imagine where I'll be in a year if I keep going down this route, which I am, because this is my college. This is what I told myself. I'm gonna make it work. Luckily, real life situation is it's not hard being a grown up. It is. It's super hard, but it's not hard if you really think about it, man. Go get your 40 hours in, make ends meet, use that other check to have some fun. You're gonna be stuck in a cycle of paycheck to paycheck, and never really amounting to anything. You'll probably have vacations here and there, maybe once or twice a year, but that's perfectly okay. Okay? I know hustle culture has kind of defined that as, oh, that's wrong. It's the system. It's the matrix. It's what you need to be doing. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Okay? Some people are completely fine doing that, and that is okay. If you want to get out of that, okay, that's all right too. I'm not saying it's wrong, but it's not for everyone. All right? It's not. You need to start small. I was in that same boat. I wanted to escape the matrix, not have to work 40 hours a week. But in the situation I'm in right now, I have to grind. I have to, go get my 40 in. I have to go do an honest day's work, just like a lot of other Americans. Okay? And not just Americans too, if this ever reaches more than an American audience. But yeah, I get the job done. All right. And that's the whole reason I'm getting into this thing, is I want to add another source of income, which I know is scalable. You could scale it as much as possible, as long as you can be flexible with your capital, be flexible with your gains and losses if you're not careful. So yeah, it's gonna take a lot of time. I'm almost 2 years into my trading journey, coming October, and that's in 2 months. So it's going by really fast. Yeah. Not bad. My neck needs like a little pop. All right. But yeah. I'm not rushing anything. Something ICT says is there's 3 stages to it. You have to yearn for it. You need to want to see what's possible. Once you get there, you'll see the finished product and you'll yearn for it. That's the whole point of that stage. Second part is learning. You have to learn what it takes to become that person that is able to live that luxury. Okay? And that takes a while. Be prepared to be camped out in that stage longer than you expect. All right, I'm still here, and it's been a year or so, especially ever since learning like ICT. Yeah, it's been about a little over a year. So anything in life that's worth anything is never gained easily. Okay, it's gonna take some time. What else? Oh, third stage, number 3, and that is earning. You get there, you made it. Congratulations, congratulations. I mean, think about everything it took to get to where you either are or want to be. Shit was not easy. It was not easy, you know, at all. It was not easy, man. I mean, I had nights where I was just bawling. Late nights, I would just cry. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I was literally, you know, I was praying to a higher being that I didn't know existed at the time. Shout out Jesus. Like, man, like, I don't know if I'll ever get this. Like all the doubt, negativity, it all floods in, and only faith, resilience, and strength can keep you afloat. That's it. That is all. There will be times, I mean, I remember the times where I was just beat up to a pulp. I don't even want to describe what was going through my head. I don't want to relive that. But in that moment, I knew if I can experience this, what is it like on the other side? What's it like? And man, it's exhilarating. It's exhilarating knowing that week after week, you're going to know where price is going. The why, the when. I'm going to say the how and the other things, but that's pretty much all, you know, the why and the when. You could time the market. And it's a freaking superpower, man. I mean, I'm a 20-year-old male, man. I'm no one special. But I can look at this motherfricker and tell you weeks in advance where it's gonna go. What does that tell you? I don't know. I'm not gonna give you the answer to that. I don't know. You tell me. I'm literally just another man. I love peace. I love love. I live my life for Jesus Christ. And that's probably the number one reason I'm able to do this. Because I was built for this. I am a servant of Christ. And it's only Him that I serve. You watching this, you're seeing the finished product. You didn't see any of the hard work that I had to go through. You didn't see any of all the countless nights where I freaking studied my behind off while other people were out partying, smoking, drinking, enjoying youthful lust, like doing all this bad nature that doesn't lead to anything fruitful. And now look at where they are. Oh wait, I'm talking too soon. That's years down the road. Okay, all right, my bad. Because they're probably gonna be where I'm at right now, 40 hours a week, making ends meet. I don't want to live that. You know, it's getting to a point in the world where, come a few years out from now, it's not gonna be pretty. Not for your average low-class citizen. And I'm a low-class citizen right now, but I am a high-value individual because of what goes on through here. All right. So, come that time, because as men, it takes time for you to acquire, especially the young men listening to this right now. It takes time for you to acquire the things that make you a high-value male. All right. status, wealth, um, appearance, whatever it may be. It takes time for you to develop those skills, connections. Yeah, it takes time. All right, it takes time for you to mature into a grown adult and to have value to yourself. My values in Christ. All right, I could care less who messes with me, who doesn't. Can you call out the markets the way I do? Fuck no. Go kick rocks. Okay. But guess what? You have your own skill. All right, that's me being prideful. I'm sorry. Everyone has their own skill. Not everyone's gonna be able to do this. But for the people that do not take no for an answer and just simply refuse to give up, like I did, you will be rewarded. Especially because you have me. What better place to go than your homie Zachariah? Okay? I'm literally a walking encyclopedia for the markets. I did my due diligence. I did it. I don't go around boasting to this. Like, this is the only place where I will say this to you listening, because you took the time out of your day to go and listen to this. All right, and that's valuable. Time is valuable. We only have so much of it. You need to spend it doing good. Don't spend it in despair. Don't spend it in doubt. When those times come, give yourself up to a being greater than yourself, and he will take care of the rest. Okay. Matthew 11:28. If you're religious, if you're not, I want you to go read that verse right now, and you let him know how you feel after. All right. Like I said, I'm no ICT. I'm Zachariah, but you can call me anytime. No, I'm just kidding. And I'm gonna do things differently, because I'm different than ICT. I see things differently than him. I remember one time I was looking at things in the market, and he hadn't posted for a while, and he posted this thing, and I was watching the same exact things he did, and I was so happy with myself. I was so like, wow, if he's doing it like that, I'm doing it right too. And as the creator of the algorithm, yeah, I think so. I think I still like the idea of that. It means I'm seeing the right things, and I'm watching the right ideas, right? But I'm here to tell you, as humbly as possible, if you watch the same things I am, good, because I have self-confidence with that. But if you're not watching the same things, don't be scared by that either. Do not. My cam has been going for the whole time, and that's ADHD of me, but it usually freezes. But anyway, don't be scared, because the whole point of it is to have independence. It's you and your mind and what you see. It's not you, your mind, and Zachariah's mind and what we see. No. I'm not going to be there in your chair pressing the button for you, managing your risk for you. No, I'm not in the battlefield with you. I'm in here with you. I'm part of you, but only so much of you. All right? The rest is up to you. You're fighting that battle. I'm just your mentality. The rest is up to you. So, don't be defeated. Keep going. You'll get there. You will get there. Like I said, this will be a pretty mundane week. I don't expect much. I'll probably attack these relative equal lows with good risk management. And yeah, that's like, if intraday weak opportunities present themselves, I'll trade that, and I'll tell you the exact reason why. And that's what it is. You have to have the logic for it. You have to have, okay, this created this, so now I will execute based on these behaviors and price, because based on what I've seen, this leads to the next stage of what's going to happen, so I'm going to follow that. Okay? And that comes with experience and knowing the algorithm, getting to know her, and that takes time. That takes time. So yeah, that's really gonna be it for me. I gotta go to sleep because it is 12:37. Gosh, I gotta be up in a few hours from now. I hope no one clips that in the future. Yeah, I really don't care either way though. But yeah, man. You gotta be independent in this journey. That's something I will emphasize. And it's gonna be so fucking hard. But then once you get it, you can't unlearn it. It's like riding a bike. You get the hang of it, and you'll have that ability for the rest of your life. And it's all up here. You can be disabled and still make money. You know, you're not gonna lose your job because you can't walk or you can't see anymore. Like, bro, you literally just need time and price. You just need to know those two. I can show with my eyes closed. That might be a little bit of cap right now, but I can learn it. I just need time and price. Yeah. Wow, that's actually a challenge. I'm gonna have to try that one day. Yeah, you definitely need someone for that though, and they need to be on timing. Like, they need to know this. So, all right, eyesight might be tough, but the other four senses, you'll be fine. Yeah, you can't lose sense of touch because you always have to touch something. You know, you could even just use your head. I don't know. All right, I'm kind of yapping now, and I don't like to yap because Jesus says not to. So let's stop that. This is the one subject that I will yap about though for a while and not get tired of it. But anyways, I hope you guys found this insightful. I hope you're able to draw lessons from my journey and apply them to yours and become a better trader off of it. For the young man, woman listening to this, keep going. Do not quit. Never give up. You have to do whatever it takes to get there. It's going to require you to sacrifice a lot, and you're going to discover who you are. And it's going to be so rejuvenating and worth it. That's all I'm going to tell you. The rest you'll experience. So, Zachariah is signing off. You guys stay safe and safe trading. I said it backwards. I'm going to redo that. Zachariah signing off. Safe trading and be safe.